go, PM.
Go, buddy.
I love you,
Man,
baby.
you too, man. Let's go. Cut it loose.
I'm happy you're my quarterback, man. I'm happy I met you.
Thank you, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Go get him, boy. Let's go, Bubba. Let's go. Let's go, dude. Let's go, boy.
Well, the 2 weeks wait is about over.
The whole week, it was like MVP Cam Newton's coming in. They're 15-1. You guys don't stand a chance. I was like, do you know that we just played Tom Brady? Y'all just wait until we get on the field.
Man, we found out we was playing them. We came in. I remember Joe showing us just a little bit about him, right? He showed us like 12 plays. And Joe was just like, basically, that's all they played. You know what I'm saying? He showed us how simple their offense was. He was like, man, we could learn these 12 plays and we'll blow these guys out. You know what I'm saying? So we thought it was a super simple matchup, man. We knew it was going to be about being more physical than them guys, right? So, man, we ain't had no problem being more physical than nobody. So, man, we love that matchup.
We were trusting what we had done all year, right? We're trusting the preparation we had put in week and week out. I honestly felt more pressure going into the AFC Championship game and playing that game than I did Super Bowl Sunday.
You know, we didn't watch no extra tape that week. We didn't put in no extra time that week. We took our normal hours. We tried to keep it as close to what we did back in Dove Valley as possible. And when it came to game day, pregame, warm-up in the locker room, you know, myself, Ronnie, we was ourselves.
Hey, I got 3 reminders, all right? 3 reminders, okay? Breathe. All right, don't forget to breathe out here, okay? Have fun and compete your ass off, all right?
I honestly thought Peyton was going to be the one who came out like 400, 3 touchdowns. I thought Peyton was going to be the MVP and go crazy, but it don't surprise me at all that it was Vaughn.
I remember Vaughn, he came to me and said, hey, I'm going to win this Super Bowl for you. That's what he said. I remember he said, I'm going to win this Super Bowl for you. You need this, bro. I said, I tell you what, you got 58 and you got 94. I said, you add those numbers together, there's 13 and 13. I said, we're the same guy today. I said, we're the 13th archangels. I said, we need to go get at that quarterback today. And he was like,
man, I said, Vaughn, let me look in your eyes, bro. He said, what you see, nothing? I said, nothing, bro. I promise. He was just like, yeah. He was playing that Michael Jackson. He never, that's his first time playing that. I was like, oh yeah, he in the zone.
Hey, slow, let's start it out slow. Run it back. Woo! Give me 2. Graham Gano with the approach from the Panther 35, and Super Bowl 50 is underway.
They tried to blow it up for us. First play, they're bringing pressure, and they're trying to ruin our plans right away. And to be able to hit that play right behind that pressure was big for us, and that gave us some momentum definitely on that drive.
And here come the Panthers chasing after Manning, who gets it away in time, and Daniels, his tight end, has an 18-yard gain.
They brought pressure on that first play, and it was man coverage, and I was kind of the read that was right in his face. You know, the blitz was coming right up the middle, and then I was kind of right behind it. So I had man coverage, and I was able to get open on that.
The blitz up the middle, picked up very well. Good block by C.J. Anderson, man-to-man coverage down the field.
We got the communication down really well. We picked up the blitz really well. You look at the sideline, I saw Coach E and Kubiak like pumped up, and Peyton gave me a high five after that. And, you know, I gave Evan and the O-line a high five for the communication. That's when we kind of knew we were locked in, ready to go.
First play of the game back when the Broncos played in New York, the snap over Peyton's head, right? That kind of like swung the momentum instantly in the game. And I think maybe Carolina was looking to do that right away. You know, we were ready for it.
But I think that first play, I think we gained like 15 or 18 yards on that first play. I think that's what settled the mood and calmed us down.
You get a little doubt in their mind. That's what we wanted to sprinkle in. We wanted to put a little bit of doubt in their mind moving forward in that game.
Sacked inside the 5. The ball is free. Denver's got it. Touchdown, Denver. Malik Jackson got the ball. Von Miller with the sack.
And we was in cover 2 on my side. And one of the receivers, I got a great jam. And I'm 1-2. You want to get 2 steps and push him. I got the great 2 steps. I pushed him. By the time I looked, Von was getting the ball. They was attacking the ball in the end zone. So
I saw the ball on the ground. I'm like, oh my God. And by that time, Malik, because he was going up the field here, and I was wrapping underneath, but Malik got there first, and I jumped on Malik in the end zone, But it was one of those things where I'm like, man, I wish I would have got that.
Wow, talk about punching him in the mouth.
We knew it was going to be a long day for Cam and the boys over there. So
you could see it in his face, his body language, man. You could see it. The whole, the what he was saying back to us. We were talking a little noise to him. The trash he was talking back. The looks he was giving us. He's like, yeah, he hot. He mad. They can't get in that rhythm. He feel it. So yeah, we can definitely feel that frustration all day.
It was pretty much over from that point forward. Obviously, we had a lot of game left, but it just felt a little bit different.
Jordan Norwood makes the catch. He didn't signal fair catch, and Panthers quit on the play. Norwood is free to the 40, 45 midfield. Here we go. Norwood down the sideline, 30, 25, 20. Caught from behind.
Emmanuel was the punt returner. I think he kind of turned to me and was like, hey, you want to get this one? And I was like, yeah, of course, man. I mean, you say the word, you go tell Coach D, because I'm not going to go tell him that I'm in the game now. But yeah, Emmanuel was like, hey, Jordan's going to get this one. Okay, let's do it. The ball was punted pretty high and short. I thought I saw one of the gunners kind of go past me on my left, so I thought I had time to catch it. The ball hung up there a little bit longer than I thought. And yeah, by the time I thought about fair catching it, I realized that I probably wouldn't have time to throw my hand up there and get it back down and field the ball.
They thought he signaled fair catch. He didn't. They almost interfered with him making the catch. He caught it and just took off running.
You immediately kind of see them start to hold off on tackling me, and that's that. I mean, just run with the ball. As my mom said, just run for your life. Coach D had kind of harped to us all week that nobody had ever scored a punt return for a touchdown in a Super Bowl. So that was kind of going through my head going down the sideline, like, man, is this it? Am I going to get to the end zone? And, obviously I came up short of the end zone, but, still got into a little bit of a record book there and set us up for a field goal.
2nd and 10, and that will close out the half as DeMarcus Ware pile drives Cam Newton to the ground.
It is Denver 13, Carolina 7.
Wade came in, and usually he'll have a little speech, but he said, I don't think there's too much to say, guys. If you guys want this game, you need to go out there and get it. And just walk away. He just walked away. It was like, that's Wade. That's one of Wade's speeches, right? I mean, just straight up, cut and dry. If you want it, go out and get it.
Come on, D. Lock up, focus. I don't know what I'm doing out here. Focus.
Ball comes out of the hands of Newton. It's on the ground and still on the ground. Picked up by T.J. Ward at the 4-yard line. Von Miller did it again.
If you think you don't have a play, okay, take us to a run.
Let's finish this sucker, right?
In the huddle, though, before CJ scored, it was like, hey, guys, like, we get this in there, like, this thing might be over right now.
Oh, we got to score here. I mean, if we put it away here, giving our defense a 14-point lead, I think it was.
1st and goal, handoff, C.J. Anderson, a left guard into Kuechly. Second effort to the goal line. Touchdown, Denver.
It's mano a mano. It's me and Luke Kuechly. And obviously Luke Kuechly is a hell of a player. It's just me and him. One thing I knew about Luke Kuechly that I saw on tape, he just tackled high. And I trust my ability enough. One of my strengths is break tackle.
C.J. Anderson with the first offensive touchdown for the Broncos in this game.
Just in that moment, right at the corner of the end zone with my mom and them on the other side, they're seeing it. I'm pretty sure they're probably doing the same thing. We got a chance to, represent hometown at that moment right there on the biggest stage.
And he hits the pass to Fowler to make it 24-10.
It was probably coming off the field on that 2-point conversion to Benny that, you kind of realize that this is it. We're gonna be Super Bowl champions.
Hey, after this play, we're gonna get it. Yeah. After this play.
He's like, hey, fill it up just a little bit more to make sure that we get the full bath. That's what he told. I think he told one of the equipment guys, because it was like halfway full, so he filled the rest of it with water. So it was fun.
I remember looking at the clock, and it was just like 4, 3. Oh, it started right there too, and it was over with. Boom, the confetti dropped.
I mean, we were like kids in the candy store. We just couldn't believe, that we won the Super Bowl. It was it was crazy. We never went in thinking we were going to lose it. But, you know, when you're in that moment and you actually win it, it is a hell of a feeling.
When it finally hit 0, I just ran. With like my helmet. I don't know where my helmet was. I think, you know.
I was with the fam and we was doing our thing on the field. Then I can't remember who. Somebody came like, hey, Prime wanted to holler at you. They on the set, they want to holler at you. I was like, oh, Prime, you know, that's my dog. So chopped out all the way over there. I got cleats on, never crossed my mind. A metal stage, never crossed my mind.
John Elway.
I just hopped right up there, boom, fell down, and I was laughing so hard. I was so happy. Wasn't nothing gonna ruin the moment, right? So, you know, just made the best of it. Yeah. And leave go viral. Here we go.
You might think you know how you're gonna feel when that confetti falls, or when you're just walking back to the hotel after the game, but I mean, it was just a surreal feeling. Something nothing could have wiped a smile off my face.
I couldn't find my wife and my son quick enough after the game. And I have some pictures on it. Oh yeah, right here. Oh man. So this is right after the game. He's got his headphones on, his super loud. This is the first game he had ever been to. Way past his bedtime, way too loud in there. And with all the ticker tape falling and the confetti, and I could just see the smile on my face right there, man. And he had obviously no idea what was going on, but just pure joy out of me. And, you know, it was just, I couldn't wait to get my hands on him and to give my wife a hug and a kiss. And then my parents were there, and my brothers and sister were there. And the people that mean the most to me were right there. And I could touch them and hug them and kiss them after the game. And it was, couldn't have been better.
I walked into the locker room and I saw that Super Bowl trophy. And I'm like, how did they take that? You know what I'm thinking? Like, how did they take that? I just saw Elway said, you know, this is for Pat. And I walked into the locker room and it's right there. Flip grabbed it, washed it off, put it on my locker, and I'm just sitting there like, man. And guess who taps me on my shoulder? Peyton. And when I turn around at Peyton, like Peyton's eyes glittery, mine's glittery. And I'm like, who would have thought, man? Me and you being able to lead this team to a Super Bowl, and we so old and beat up. You know, I was like, but we did it. And we just like, there was no words. We just like grabbed each other, man. I mean, the trophy was like right in between us, like a baby. Like, man, this is, I love you, man.